from one of the loudest venues in the NFL. There's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Today, after a topsy-turvy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here. As it'll be the Denver Broncos taking on the defending Super Bowl champions, the Kansas City Chiefs. Two teams here, each off to 1-0 starts as this one is underway on EA Sports. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. They'll look to throw here.
And good defense.
On the deep ball. That time he was looking for Jerry Jeudy, and it's third down. You talk about this Chiefs defense. They played really well in the win over the Raiders a week ago.
And the big thing for them was the interceptions. And you hear teams all the time talk about establishing themselves against the pass. You know, no-fly zones and things of that nature. This group had a bunch of them in last week's game.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Loose inside the 30. Jerry Jeudy, touchdown Broncos. Jerry Jeudy.
You know them linemen ain't got no awareness.
Of the new season. And the Broncos are on the board first here on the road in Kansas City. Lutz with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He'll get this complete to Kadarius Toney. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
Defense gives up a touchdown the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. And it's now a loose football. The ball comes
Yeah, of course he got it back.
That ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops
None
it
of the
up.
white jerseys out there.
It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. 2nd and short now following the fumble. They go play fake. Mahomes. That's complete. It's Travis Kelce. And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 40. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs. On 1st and 10. Here's Pacheco. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. The Chiefs at 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1. And they were able to get that road victory in the opener. Now they look to get to 2-0 in front of the home crowd.
And look, any road win in the NFL, that's huge.
Kaya.
You do it Week 1, that gets you pointed in the right direction and sends notice to the rest of the league that you mean business.
He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. Pacheco gets it up the gut, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes.
Good play.
In for the Chiefs touchdown. Noah Gray from 19 yards away. And the Chiefs are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. They scored the most points of anyone on opening weekend, and now first quarter touchdown here.
And while there's no guarantee that all the points they scored in opening weekend are going to hold up and be the average all year long, they're certainly starting to set that type of a pace. And what you do with that is you put in the heads of all of your opponents, we've got to really be ready on defense because these guys know how to put the ball in the end zone.
You think they can keep piling on the points like this?
I think they can if they're prepared to adjust and adapt because they won't see the same defenses week in and week out.
From his end zone, here's Tremon Smith. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes to a division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this was, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
2nd and 14. He's got his tight end. It's Chris Manhertz. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. A good throw there, and this is a quarterback who's still just getting his feet wet, obviously. And by most accounts, last week played okay in the victory. But I want to know, Charles, what was your impression of his play last week?
Brandon, I think a lot of teams will be happy with okay. And early on, it's less about how many touchdowns did he throw, but did he not throw interceptions? Did he handle adversity? Did he handle the huddle? Those types of things. That's what people are looking for.
Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete. That time he was looking for Jerry Jeudy, and it's 2nd down. You talk about this Chiefs defense. They played really well in the win over the Raiders a week ago.
And the big difference in the game, their ability to force turnovers. Multiple, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, the big difference in the game.
It was impressive. Now the question, can they duplicate it? Now after the holding call, here's 2nd and 20. Looking to throw. Flushed out right. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
Well, you admire anyone trying to pick up an additional couple of yards. They're just not worth it when you take shots like that. Quarterbacks have to stay in the game and stay on the field.
Tough spot here. 3rd down and 11. Out of the gun. They'll move to 12. And they'll find the opening. It's complete. Down the left.
Am I doing what, baby?
All the way home for a Broncos
Yeah, I'm okay with that. Did you put it back up?
2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Broncos have taken the lead. Lots of look to add the extra point. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes.
That's crazy that we broke out of the set.
Absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah,
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so. Gotta love a guy who'll stand in there and deliver. No matter what the pressure, waits for the route to come open, hangs in there, and completes the pass.
They run on 1st down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's 2nd down now. This defense for the Broncos, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
Through 1 quarter, 14-7 our score. 2nd quarter from Arrowhead, it's the Chiefs in possession as they go to the 1st and 10. A handoff now for Pacheco. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Well, they had a gain of 10 last time, now a gain of 20 here.
They're making it look easy out there. Another 1st down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 1st downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Anthony Schwartz, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from drawing level. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a 2nd one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. Then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on. Both sides moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He's got his 6'5" receiver. That's Tim Patrick. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 25 yards there on the catch and run. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 37-yard line. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. Well, CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
Back to throw now on first down. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Flush to his right. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
But it looked like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to
what button was my run on that? Probably R1.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. He'll look to throw. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. It's Joshua Williams with a pick. And nearly a touchdown as they finally stop him down at about the 3-yard line.
Silly.
Quite a turn of events. This is 1st and goal from the 3. They'll run here with Pacheco. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
Good work there, holding them out on 1st down, and this is going to be a battle down here on the goal line. Can they hold their ground for 2, maybe even 3 more plays?
2nd and goal from the 1. He'll try again.
Where did he come from? I know that one.
Isaiah Pacheco, his 2nd rushing touchdown of the year. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. Nothing fancy there, Charles. You had 3 tight ends on the field. They were going to run the football. The defense knew it, but the defense couldn't stop them.
And I haven't met an offensive line yet that doesn't get more satisfaction out of running the football into the end zone.
I don't remember what
they had determination on their side, and they got it done.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
No. A little step back.
Smith's not going to bring it out, so it's a touchback.
Go, Rook.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive in particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception. Oh, wide open, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big pickup of 38. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Back to throw here. Finding the open man, and that's Tim Patrick. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Now an option play, and he'll keep it. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Second and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. 3rd and 4. He'll drop to throw. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Tim Patrick, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Broncos are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. His first career touchdown pass, and yeah, it's cliche to say, but he's probably been envisioning this since he was a little kid. That's a cool moment.
It really is. So enjoy the moment, enjoy the time, celebrate, save the full reflection for later, but make sure you grab someone on the sidelines and say, hey, make sure I get that football, okay?
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21-all the score as the kick's away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. We have been treated to great offense on both sides. The defense is on the other end of the spectrum. They're just searching for answers right now, aren't they?
And for most defenses, it's a very uncomfortable, in a lot of ways, unfamiliar spot because points are going to be scored. But the way we're seeing them today, it's almost like there's no resistance. They've got to figure out how to slow these offenses down. Maybe someone on either side can make a big play and start to wreck and disrupt the timing that we're seeing.
As we get closer to halftime here. Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. That's corny. By Hardman.
That was corny.
Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, I won't go overboard here, but it looks like he's off to another nice start after what he did last week when he was the AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
And obviously a great start to the season, doing it in week 1. He's one of those guys we maybe had pegged for a big year, showing out so far. And the Broncos get there and take him down. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
So that's what they have to do more of defensively, not just getting sacks, but they have to keep getting in his face, not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carving them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey.
Bro.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. He's going to have the hook up to Schwartz. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they can be set up for the 1st and goal.
This offense continues to be a hot knife through butter. 3 drives, 3 scores.
That's not far. I ran into the blocker.
End zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco, his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Chiefs will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Well, they move the ball down the field through the air, Charles, and then finally they get the running game involved, and it works to perfection. Touchdown.
And, partner, I kept waiting for that running game to come into play and actually saved it until the very end. Touchdown goes on his stat sheet, but you and I both know, and he knows as well, his teammates airing it out made this a successful drive.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll
come on, bro.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by LeGarrette Sneed. I believe this is what
you're 68.
Obviously took the challenge facing the rookie, and they wanted to help indoctrinate him to the NFL. So now the big question is, can he answer that challenge and rebound with plenty of time remaining in this game?
Middle reset, going back. It's realistic.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Pressure comes and down he goes. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. After the sack, here's 2nd and 11. Motion man is Schwartz. On 2nd down, here's Mahomes. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
And Patrick Mahomes, for all of his artistry and arm angles and what he can do in the short passing game, never forget he's got a cannon as well. He unleashes a big one there, but that time it winds up incomplete.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. This will be spotted just shy of midfield, a 59-yard attempt. Butker's kick here is good. So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
But you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Ready for the start of the third quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
And they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Mahomes. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. It's a loss of a yard, so they'll wind up crediting him with a sack, and it brings up 3rd down.
Well, partner, we know they came out of the locker room down on the scoreboard, but I will guarantee you the defensive side of the ball got super emotional. They can come out and play with aggressiveness, with fury, because they don't have to be quite as precise, and it paid off for them on that play, didn't it?
Sure did. Excellent play, really setting the tone for this third quarter. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Under pressure, they got him again. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. And now before they run this 4th down play, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And out of bounds, this will depend on where they spot it, and they'll say at the 45. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what do we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. Here's 2nd and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun.
Bruh.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
But so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
Bruh.
It's going to be incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
Dixon, the punter, is on as he sends it away. And this will be taken at the 13. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. Throwing now is Mahomes. That's complete to Tony. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down. On the handoff, it's Pacheco. And he's got room. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. 49 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 47. Here's Pacheco once again down to the 42, 2nd down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to find that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
2nd down and 6 now from the 42. Play action. Now it's Mahomes.
Yeah, I know that.
This one to Kelsey. That's complete.
I hate running man because they all just get ran into each other.
Travis Kelsey, 42 yards. And his guy's now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
Extra point by Butker is on target. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Out of the end zone comes Smith. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Man open, he's got it complete to Courtland Sutton. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. And right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
Look at this shit, bro.
Now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
And attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few
That's
of those
fucking
to
crazy.
hit in order to get back into
Get them
this.
falling for
They
nothing.
do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. A 3rd quarter action from Kansas City. 2nd down and 10. On play action, they'll throw. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Being chased out left.
Boy, if you don't go block something.
And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. No one there to help out downfield, but no problem. Scrambling for 22 and a 1st.
Hike the ball.
They'll look to throw here. Outright, this one goes to Patrick. Touchdown! Tim Patrick with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Broncos are able to make some inroads yards here to that deficit. Lutz good on the extra point, and the lead is trimmed down to 10. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
To throw, it's Mahomes. And this one incomplete. Too much contact.
Come on now, tighten up.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
And they get him down.
Crazy, I sent you man, and he still got burned.
It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs first down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
A bit of an opening there on the first down run as they get this forward for about 6 yards.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Pacheco gets it again on second down. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. So both teams
24 points
touchdowns in the third as we're through 3 quarters of play. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. This offense really looking polished these first couple of weeks. Here's 1st and 10. Again, it's Pacheco. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down 4th quarter. Looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys are just saying, let's just keep running it out. We've got it now.
And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Here's Pacheco. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. 97 yards rushing for him now, as he has been tremendous all day long.
I think there's a fatigue factor that's kicking in defensively. You know the will is still strong, but I think the offense is starting to bend it just a little bit, don't you?
Yeah, absolutely. It's looked that way. We'll see if they can continue this already strong drive. This is Pacheco. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. If you can keep getting gains like that, Charles, with the lead here in the 4th quarter, I mean, keep running it, right?
No doubt about it, but what the offense coordinator has to do is understand. They're going to continue to stack the line of scrimmage. What runs do you have in your arsenal that'll work against a stacked box and continue to move the ball?
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Now whistles and a flag down. Looked like one of the Chief linemen might have moved. So from the 2, now they move back to the 7-yard line. 1st and goal. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Got his tight end. That's complete. That's Gray. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Noah Gray. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns.
Slow ass goddamn linebackers.
Chiefs are on their way to a 2-0 start. Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game. Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up this secondary. A clinic on how to attack the defense and take them out of the game. And Smith chooses not to return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. He's got a man, complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll just
That's the first time I've ever seen somebody guard that wheel route correctly.
You have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can. Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 24-yard line. They'll look to throw again. And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on. That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up. Under 4 to go now as they come up on 2nd down. Back to throw again.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I see what type of, yeah.
Brandon Jones picking it off.
Okay, the Chiefs
are going to get the football back at their own 17. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game. But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way.
The ball. Yeah, the ball just went for him.
That'd be when Peyton Manning threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him? I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right? Yeah, I think he's doing okay. On 1st down, Mahomes. And this
that shit corny.
They're certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the 4th quarter. A run by Pacheco on
Lord.
2nd down. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 136 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter. Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the side. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. DJ Jones picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead, and thus far, it hasn't happened. Time winding down.
They don't want to waste a second performance from these ace pass rushers.
Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the fourth quarter, but the way that they passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it so well throughout the game, and trusting this quarterback, I think you continue to do so.
Throwing is Mahomes on third. That is caught. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos 28. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Mahomes now on first down. Got an open man. It's Schwartz. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Mahomes going to throw it here. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. They'll wind up losing 3 there on the sack. Good pressure, and it's 2nd down. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Kelsey, left side. Pitch and catch there, good for 13. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Mahomes throwing on 4th. He's got his running back out of the backfield. Touchdown.
Boy.
Isaiah Pacheco.
I'll tell you.
Touchdown ground.
It's crazy.
Chiefs' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Looking like they're well on their way to a 2-0 start. All smiles right now on that sideline, isn't it?
As well there should be. It's hard to win a game in the NFL. We hear it all the time. We know that it's difficult. But guess who's smiling? But inside is thinking 24-hour rule because we're going to have to play again next week.
Boss man.
Oh, without a doubt. The head coach, he wants them to feel good, but at the same time, find a way to keep improving.
On the return, here comes Smith out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because
who the fuck is that?
And watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lasted one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this,
I normally don't overthrow the ball this damn much.
Not giving up anything.
He'll look to throw.
Bruh.
Oh, he had a man.
He
overshot him. It's incomplete.
Oh, well.
I just did that.
Watch him overthrow this one, too.
Touch on that ball, the receiver's still running.
It's be wide open.
It's just an incomplete pass.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. But no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. He's going to let it fly. That's caught inside the 20. Now whistles and a timeout called here. Not sure of the point of this, but they'll stop it with 4 seconds to go in the game. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Tim Patrick, a 12-yard touchdown.
The hell they telling me to go for
and
it?
the Broncos get a bit closer. And now the offense is going to stay out there as the Broncos will go for 2. They'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll find his way in for 2. And we're back to a 2-score game. The lead's cut to 16. So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the KC. And that should just about put a capper on this one. And Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends. And understandably so, not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ballgame.
I have no idea what the top speed is on all those high-end sports cars, just the top gear you can get into. This offense, they certainly were there in this one. Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for the Chiefs, it's a win here in their home opener.